One of the tricks to using gradecam is to make sure that it's as accurate as possible. Obviously, this is something that we're using for assessments, so we want to take what precautions we can to make sure that those assessments are correct. Anyways, there's two things that gradecam will frequently get wrong. One is that it'll miss a bubbled in answer because it's too light or because of the glare of the sheet. So even though a student answered something, gradecam will read it as not having an answer, and since there's no answer, it'll by default mark that as wrong. A second way that gradecam will misread an answer sheet is if a student changed their answer, but they didn't incorrect, they didn't completely erase a bubble. Sometimes gradecam will pick up both of those bubbles, the intended answer and then the old answer, and it'll grade it as if the student had answered A, C, or A and D. Now that's a nice feature that gradecam has, which is that you can have more than one answer be the answer that the student needs to pick. So for example, you can say like mark all that are true, and then the answer could be A, B, D. But if your exam isn't using those types of questions, it's good to tell gradecam to be careful of that. Let's look at where this setting is. So under your name, if you click on the bar that your name is on, you'll see setting. And for settings, there's a bunch of different things. But one of the settings under camera is verify questions that are blank or have extra answers bubbled. What this means is that when you go and scan your form, if gradecam is about to read something as blank, it's going to ask you first, which will allow you to look at that form and agree that it actually is blank. And if gradecam is about to read something as having two answers bubbled, it's going to ask you first. Now you might go to that sheet and see that he drew a big X through one of the answers, so clearly he didn't intend that to be the answer. And you can right there change it to what the student intended. So obviously if you have a lot of exams where more than one answer is the correct one, it's going to ask you to verify all those. But if you never use multiple answers as in your key, then it makes a lot of sense to go up here, go into settings, under the camera part, to verify the questions that are blank or extra answers are bubbled. It'll slow down your scan a little bit, but usually it'll give you a chance to confirm something instead of it automatically marking it.